Hello, Renee Flamont here. You guys, in the last video, I mentioned how important it is for me to remember everything about the narcissist and to not allow in time the good that they exhibited to outshine the transgressions and infractions that were bestowed upon me, right? I kind of mixed up some pronouns there, but you get my saying, right? So they do all these things. Okay, so I wanted to talk more about that because the narcissist has their ups and downs, just like everyone else. But I don't want us getting confused when the narcissist is showing their good side. And that can happen when you're in a relationship with a narcissist. So the last video, whereas that's about in time, not remembering the bad and only remembering the good. This is probably more about when you're in a relationship with a narcissist, the difference with them is that their sides of personality are motivated by their wishes at the time, by their mood, by what kind of day they are having. So if they want you in a good mood and they feel like having a good night or a fun time at this event or whatever, they're going to show you their good side to put you in that headspace. It is at those times that we are in danger of suddenly having a great time, laughing all night, remembering how much fun we can have together. Oh, he was so sweet all night. He opened it was like old times. You don't even know. I think we're on the track to something good here. I remember getting so many mixed signals and having such confusion when he would be nice. And it was because his actions didn't line up with these nice moments. It wasn't the same person. This nice person right now couldn't have possibly done that to me last week. You know, I'm sure you go through that too. And you know, those moments, the reason they are so dangerous to not get confused by your narcissist's good side, those moments make us stay. Yes? We see a glimmer, we get excited, we get nostalgic for that 5% guy who's coming out to play, making an appearance, throwing us a crumb. It's a dangerous spot. And I'm not saying you're about to leave your narcissist, but if for somebody that is teetering and making that very heavy decision that they finally want to move forward and get away, then boom, the narcissist gives them a night like this, or a conversation like in Dirty John when Amanda Peet is lying on the bed with her ex-husband talking on the phone. I did a video about Dirty John. And he's joking with her. They've already been through so much muck, but he's joking with her. And she's laughing. And at that moment, she's remembering he has her. Because now he's being able to manipulate her into laughing and remembering he was a good guy. This guy, who you end up killing, Betty Broderick, is what we're talking about, and Amanda Peet, right? It's not fathomable to me that they can give us a good side and that's enough for us to hold on for more time, when we may have been teetering on leaving them. It was Betty that Amanda played, right? Yeah, because Connie played the other girl in the other one, right? Connie Britton, whatever. But we shouldn't forget, is my point, that amidst of the moment of nice, there is still a narcissist afoot, which, by nature of its definition, is someone who is disordered, dysfunctional, cruel, conniving, manipulative, sneaky, mean, and abusive. Just because they're having a good moment, oh, are you having a good moment? You're having a good day? Oh, hail. it doesn't mean these other things aren't still true just because they're having a good moment. All of that list is still them. They are still a narcissist. They still can't change. And they're going to go right back to being all of those negative things as soon as they're done having a good day or showing you their good side or having a nice moment. For whatever manipulative reason they wanted to have one. Because how many times has it been that a narcissist will completely ruin an event just because they felt like doing that? It all depends, like I said at the top of this video, their mood, what are their wishes at the time, and what kind of day they're having. And you know, this is when the work comes in. This is when the work comes in. When the dark part of the narcissist is here, in full form, it's easier to be mad, to stay hurt, to think about life without them, as you may or may not be contemplating leaving them. It's easier when the narcissist, that dark part of them is in front of you. When the 5% guy shows his face, and I made videos on that, that's the guy that, you know, you see in love bombing, for anyone that's just tuning in. I call that the 5% guy. The person that in the beginning that you see in love bombing, it's only 5% of who they are. And that's not even real, that's a put on. But 5% is the most I give them. When that guy shows his face, we become torn. Don't we? We become torn. Hopeful, even. Could he be back? See? I knew he was in there. You may even say to them, oh, I wish you could be like this all the time. You're on the phone with your girlfriends the next day saying, he was just like old times. Funny thing is, that exact sentiment could be enough to snap them back into their dark side just because they feel like it. They sense you're a little too happy about how last night went. They might insult you. They don't want you happy. Why? Their mood strikes them, and that's what they decide. So they decide they're going to insult you the next day. Do you know what I mean? And if they want you confused again with mixed signals, what a great way to do it. Show you this full-on great night, great weekend, great trip, you go away, whatever. And then they want you confused again because it keeps you teetering and they like it that way. Or they just want to be entertained. If they feel like entertaining themselves by swinging their emotions and seeing how you'll scramble, you know, they have the good emotion, they swing to the bad emotion, they swing back to the good emotion, they watch you scramble all over the place. They love that. They love it. Regardless of how nice they may be at a certain point, they are still the abusive person you've encountered 487 times. She's snoring. They do not change. They do not change. The most chances I ever gave to a narcissist was with the person I no longer could keep in my life. And not the partner, but this was another person. And there were nice moments, interim laughing moments and happy moments. But once I realized that these moments were not enough to excuse the abusive behavior, I could save myself from further hurt by exiting that relationship. We have to put the stop time on what we accept, because they won't stop. The narcissist will continue to abuse and stay in your life for as long as we allow them near us, around us, in our life. When they put on the charm, the danger is that we'll forget the bad. Please watch this. If someone lies, they're a liar. That's their fabric. They don't pick and choose who they lie to and when. It's a habit. It's a go-to motion. It's an MO. Their MO. They lie. So when they're having a good day and they're saying all those sweet things, when they're having a bad day and you're in a fight and they're lying to cover up things. It's all lies, all of it, to manipulate you to feel a certain way. Don't be tricked if they're having a good day into forgetting that they're a narcissist. I just wanted to mention this, you guys, because I see it happen a lot, and it definitely takes a strong person to make a decision to leave a narcissist because of the trauma bond and the cognitive dissonance and the love bombing and the vulnerability involved, because of all of the things we've talked about. It is very difficult to make the decision to leave a narcissist, be it partner, friend, family, whatever. What can add to the difficulty of that is this particular thing. You get confused because you see a good side. You get confused because they did something good for you. They reached out for you. They looked out for you. You know what I mean? And then we forget. We overlook. We just forget. You know why we forget? Because we want to see the good in people. We want them to be better because we always remain hopeful. That's the hardest thing to turn off, is the hope you keep for your narcissist, for you and your narcissist, to work it out. Again, be it partner, family, friend, doesn't matter. There's always like a glimmer, like, could they really be that person? Could they really be that person? Once I learned about all this narcissism business, it helped me lose that hope. Because now I realize clinically, medically, philosophically, psychologically, I've seen all that. There's no hope. So now it's easier for me to remove those people from my life, because I don't hang on for those good moments and those fun moments and those times of laughter, because I know that they will only be surrounded by more of the negative and the conniving and the manipulation and the calculated attacks. Don't be fooled when your narcissist behaves well. I just wanted to point it out because it's something that, again, I think I got distracted just now. I don't think I finished my sentence. It's hard enough to leave a narcissist, but this piled on top of it, when you're in the middle of getting these mixed signals and they know it, they know you're about to leave, and they show you a good side of them, boom, it could send you back 15 paces. Easy. Keep your eyes, both of them, on the truth that you know, and allow that to guide you to your decision making. I never tell anyone to leave. It's a very personal choice. But if you're teetering, or if you're not leaving, okay, even if you're in the relationship, don't get so grateful and swayed if they have a good day. I remember I was like so grateful that he was nice. Like, what? You deserve good and nice. Yet with a narcissist, we're conditioned that we've been waiting for them to show some glimmer of goodness, that when they do, we're like a dog, like Minnie this past week with no AC. Like, it's terrible that we do that to ourselves. Thanks, They want an over-the-top reaction when they do something good. And if you don't show an over-the-top and appreciative reaction, then you're going to hear about it from them. I know the cycle. I know. So you have to make a big deal about whatever they do. Right? Even if that's the position you're in, and you do that to keep peace, please, in your own brain, stay very clear on the fact that A, they are always a narcissist, and B, the good that they're doing, I'm not saying it's always for manipulation, but when they do good, there's generally something behind it. It could be a continual kind of, they're good once a week to keep you buttered up, to keep their life easier and more smooth. It could be something specific. They were bad last night, they knew it, so now they're going to be good today to you to make sure that you don't question them. Or it could be anything in between. My point is, if they're good to you, please don't allow it to make you be all kinds of swooning and falling in love all over again. I just want you to be careful of that. You guys, this is my new t-shirt, Breakfast Club. We all know what that is. But look what this one says. I found it the other day. I'm not one to wear a t-shirt with words, but why not? Class of 1985. That is my actual high school class. So I'm feeling pretty special that this t-shirt was out there. You return something from Amazon, you go through Kohl's, you see it, you buy it. There. But I love it so much, I'm wearing it for the first time. You guys, I thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope if you're in these parts, you are beating this 90-degree heat. And please go ahead and hit sub, like, and share. And I will see you next time.